नमस्कार, मैं आस्था देव मेरे चैनल कहीं अनकहीं में एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत करती हूँ। हर बार की तरह इस बार भी एक सफल महिला की कहानी लेकर आना मेरे लिए बहुत ही उत्साह का कारण रहा है। वेलकम टू ऑल द व्यूअर्स ऑफ कहीं अनकहीं। Kahi Ankahi is a platform which brings stories of different women who are not only successful, but they have their own journey, which includes their struggles and trials. In this episode, in this fifth episode of Kahi and Kahi, I love to welcome my friend Aruna. Aruna is a doctor as well as beauty pageant winner. She is not only beau- earning beauty pageants in India, but she's also representing India on global platform. So let's start story of Aruna. Hi Aruna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, dear Asta. It's really a privilege having been here.
That's so beautiful. And Aruna, your journey is so beautiful that I'm thrilled to share it. But let's start from the beginning. How was the little Aruna?
Yeah, wow, truly, it's a privilege to talk about something which really brings you to the flashback memories, cheerful and notorious childhood memories. Me being the younger one in the family was always a pampered child. I grew up in a very disciplined army family, and the same discipline we carried throughout our journey. My dad, being the head of training in army, we had been always given the importance of having the physical fitness, and I still remember the day when I was thrown in the swimming pool for the very first day, where I was really very scared and refused to enter the pool. But then, of course, onwards, I started loving it. So there was no choice given to us in regard to daily exercise, whether we like it or not. We had to do it. Let it be running on the ground or on the mountain areas early in the morning. So when I used to be a bit little lazy, but now I understood the importance of everything, and at each step I closely remember my dad, who is not with us physically today, but he has left the life compassionate imprints forever on our minds. So, like everyone else, I had a great impact of my parents in my upbringing. I have grown up with a one tagline in my life, that is to take or make the things and take it till the end with your all 100% best, without even getting bothered either you're going to be successful or not. Just be just be that and being with that, and that is what became the habit till today. And let it be even a very smallest or biggest thing. So I always followed blindly to my parents suggestion, and for that, my parents always felt very proud about me. And one more inspiration we always received from my parents, that to be your own role model for your lifetime. Do not follow me or somebody else, but if you follow your heart today, you will never go wrong in your life, and that's how you will drive your own dreams. And when I think back, I to my surprise, this I know it made so much deep impact in my own life also.
True.
And when in my childhood, I was a very average child, so called not so active. And one more miracle push happened in my school days. I was so fortunate to get my all fabulous friends, eight gems of my life. Since then until date, those all are my friends, best is forever. So they used to be always in their toppers in their class, but the way they accommodated me with them so lovingly and unconditionally. So that was the time, I started my graph from absolute zero, and it went high and high till date, and then there is no end. So my childhood was always a cheerful and happier journey, but at
Wow.
the same time, we were unknowingly taught the importance of every little thing. Let it be even a 25 paisa, which was our bus ticket to the school, but we were sent to the school by walking that 6 kilometer distance. And
Mhm.
only few times we used to give the 25 paisa to travel, and that moment is to be, of course, very happiest. But now when I look back, I understand the importance of every little thing, why parents have taught this importance of these invaluable teachings. So whatever I am today, it's just because of my simple parents teaching, and which I follow blindly. That's how my beautiful journey of my childhood.
What a great way of parenting. I have learned few lessons from your parents, and I will definitely use it in on my children. Definitely a big learning for me. So I can get it that you get the mantra of self love from your parents, because when they say that you be your own role model. So once one more relationship, in fact, one more than one relationship get added because it comes with family also. How life changed when you get married?
This was and is the best time actually when further best things started happening for me, where my professional and personal growth, whatever and wherever I was still lacking, it started happening with my companion. When
Mm.
there were little things in life where I never dared before. So there I was given a full exposure to experience those. And how you feel when you were given a full exposure to do whatever you wished for. So my happiness had no end actually. I was given every freedom to enjoy my every single dream, and this has all happened just because of my motivational pillar, my husband, every now and then. And with his only one innocent intention, that is just to make me feel free and enjoy every beat of moment. That has really made me to run my wishes, my dreams so smoothly. So whatever was lacking till today, so this journey actually made me very comfortable, where I was given the awareness of my own strengths. And even today or yesterday, my companion always believed in me and made me to brighten up my own strengths and willpower,
True.
to give him that push, that yes, you can do it. So he has given me actually wings to fly, and to have this test of this life, whatever I always wished for. So we were truly blessed to have another glorious chapter begin with our arrival of our daughter in our life, where we always treasure our moments together. So that's how my this whatever was lacking, this beautiful journey, it's complementing and completed me.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And your love reflects in your words. So how lucky both of you are, because I know our relationships reflects us, and your positivity reflects in the bond which you share with your husband. Now coming back to your little daughter. So how the motherhood journey was, because I believe motherhood starts when we think of becoming a mother. So was it easy? Was it tough? How was it?
So every woman is already a mother. Every woman, she is the divine creator of this universe. And by virtue of being a mother, she plays a contribution and plays an immense role in keeping this universe alive. In another turn of my life, I was repeatedly proven to be infertile by many doctors and at times by astrologers too. So once I also had one inevitable miscarriage, and during that period, whenever my testing used to turn negative, really I used to get very low feeling, but for a while. But the next moment used to again mine. Next next day used to be mine. Again, new start, new hopes, new enthusiasm to begin with. Although there was like continued negativity in the results along with the treatment, but I had only that one definite instinct that kept my feeling of motherhood alive. That was my inner strong willpower
That's
and dedication, positive energy. So after every single disappointment, without losing further moment, I used to immediately get up and shift my mood with my self motivation, and like having the faith that to have the new positivity, and with the tremendous hopes and belief that no, I can do it. And with my this sincere attitude and continuous single effort, let it be maintaining physical health or spiritual path by following the pranayam meditation regularly, healing music therapy, and with the support of medical treatment, I proved it to happen, and I became a blessed, proud mother after 6 years of my journey.
oh.
And that is the highest happiness in my life happened. She's my daughter who made me and my life complete and to enjoy this journey. So, where I had actually concentrated every breath towards this desperate goal, I was so desperate about this desire. And this could happen, of course, when my husband was always besides me as a strong motivational pillar. As you see that being a normal person, we always get disappointed, and it's likely to happen with you, me, or anybody. But just with my all efforts and love towards my dedication, my desire, even my husband also believed me on my positivity, and at the same time he gave wholeheartedly his dedication. Whatever was required, he always supported, and which really reciprocated in all multiples. So बोलते हैं ना कि एक दूसरे का साथ, so this all made this to really gain our happiness. And because of self love, that is how beautiful thing that is to see by every woman of this globe, that how important to have self belief, to have your own trust. This all help to make everything possible in the world. So with this blessed life, I'm cherishing every moment with my family.
That's so true. I believe, touch wood first. I believe it must be tough because 6 years is not a short time. 6 years changes a person, but you stayed positive. You tried and tried again until you succeed. That's commendable. So anyone who is struggling with infertility or kind of, that lady must be hearing your story, will be motivated, will be definitely motivated, and will feel your positivity. So thank you so much for sharing such a personal thing to us. Now I will move for the magic moment. So how come Dr. Aruna walked on the ramp? From where this Aruna came, who was walking on the ramp so gracefully.
When I was around 18 or 19 years of my age, I dreamed of walking the ramp, and it was this dream that kept me realizing that, yeah, I have to get into this victorious moment. So, considering the fact that at various stages in life, one is always occupied by various things and governed by priorities and responsibilities. So, at that time, me being a medical student, I was also busy in sculpting my career graph. So that was then my priority. So that time I did not thought for this passion, and in my younger age also carried those typical thoughts by seeing around that to get on the ramp means you must be with require good height, look, and the physique. And then that was the reason, kept my fantasy buried only with me, so I never dared to share with anyone. But at present, I feel comfortable balancing my current responsibilities, priorities with my family support. And actually, my husband, who motivated me to enjoy my passion, and he made me to feel that there are no barrier, there is no age or the stage to showcase your skills
True.
if you only have the desire and confidence to make your dreams come true. So surely with the age everyone gains the experience, self confidence. So I that's how I kept on enjoying my passion. And with this my positive and progressive mindset, so that actually made me to incredible journey to walking on the ramp and stealing this crown actually, so my passionate heart made me to achieve this with my all dedication and of course a sincere discipline. So that was actually my moment when I hugged and kissed my this one biggest dream of my life. The
True.
moment I walked the ramp, it was only me there. I could not even see the huge public sitting in front. That was actually when I had already lived my dream. It was much before even the results were announced in Mediquin Mrs. Maharashtra 2020 beauty pageant, where I was then awarded first runner-up winner and best talent winner also.
Wow.
So there I truly got my confidence boosted at such a level from where only actually all magic started happening. So to know my own potential, and those all I erased those all my doubts what I was carrying about myself. So in regard to so-called physic requirement to get into the pageantry, I used to think that even although my height is just 4'10", but I realized then that that wasn't actually the criteria to get you on the ramp. So I never felt hesitant to participate in the pageantry because of my height. Rather, I had a mindset that I kept breaking those mind blocks, whatever I can do, an attitude of, I can do for sure. And with this continued approach, it drove me to enjoy my passion actually. And then later I further garnished my talent and I emerged as the winner in one more show, Attitude Online Fashion Show, in 2020, which was organized by Shraddha. And very recently, I was proud to represent India in Mrs. World Peace 2021, which was a virtual beauty pageant, and I was honored as the first runner-up and got the crown of Mrs. Heritage Beauty and the Best Talent, where I displayed my aerial hammock dance,
Wow.
and which was the actually first virtual international pageant competition where all 41 country participants were there, and it
Wow.
was organized by Lumiere International, Singapore owned company. So this was my beginning of journey to live my dream, actually, which was not only the day of winning the crown, but the burning desire. This attitude always kept me inspired to raise the bar higher and higher and to make my version, the best version of myself.
Very
So my journey, yeah, so my journey from a very simple college days to this world stage has taught me many things. That taught me to live courageously, where you can everybody can dare to dream and live your life. So
true.
whatever I am today and will be, it's just because to fulfill my destiny is happened just because of my parents, my companion, and those my friends, my lovely friends who supports me, who keeps motivating me to share all these moments. And this is how this has happened today.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful and so inspiring, I must say. So, everybody celebrates the success, but the person who reached on the top has her own struggles. I must say, while listening to you, I know you have different struggles at different stages, but your positivity, you keep telling how positively you handle it. But in your view, what was your biggest challenge?
And life is an unpredictable journey. Many a times we travel from success to failures, and sometimes from failures to success also. So I would like to share my one of my challenge. Perhaps that might be common to many others, ladies too. So
Mhm.
when after my baby was born, the time I was running a regular job where I was investing more than 12 to 16 hours every day, and I was not able to dedicate more quality time with my baby and towards my health. So this work pattern I continued few years when I was equally loving my work, but at the same time I was stuck with the my decision to either choose either one or how to balance this both when I was equally affectionate towards both work and my little one. So I was carrying that, little regret of not having much time spent and neither very much attentive towards my health. So which was making me a bit uneasy. So when my baby was growing day by day, and I did not wish to miss those tiny little ones moment. Perhaps job opportunities I can find anytime in my life, but not these moments. And I did not wish to lose that thread of my decision, where I wanted to always step up. So finally, then I took a decision to slow down from the career graph and choose to reduce the working hours and gracefully with my office management and family support I could really able to gain that, reduce working hours and reduce number of project as I desired. But when you have created and established all your work from the scratch and got to such a level, so there you are likely to, get affectionated to your work.
Work.
You enjoy, love so much. So it becomes difficult, sometimes to leave that workaholic pattern of your life. So it was truly difficult and challenging to choose between the two, or how do I balance the both when I carry the same satisfaction. So then I opted to choose the time for my baby and for my health as a priority rather than having or grabbing those higher position in my job. So I feel the most pleased and satisfied person in the world now. So that's how I created my destiny path to live the way I wanted to live. And I accommodated myself in all toughest time without losing any hopes or feeling of deep satisfaction. So ultimately one need to choose what you makes you feel satisfied, by balancing the everything what is required, because everyone's needs it differs. So I think satisfaction carries the highest weightage in your life,
True.
and that is what is
Very
the
true.
success for me, I say.
Very true. I can resonate with your emotion, though people hardly feel it. But sometimes when you work really hard, you your work is also a baby of yours. Your projects are. You put so much of effort and heart into it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can understand the struggle and the challenge. But women across the globe facing the same dilemma in this pandemic. And I hope they will opt what they desire for, and that message of yours make lots of significance in this time. So now, since you are on a global stage representing Indian women, so what do you think, the world is run by men or women?
In my opinion, this universe has made us to share and have differences between men and women. So,
True.
men and women are equal partners in shaping their societies and our lives. So, it is the evidence by the fact that these are two wheels of our society, our nation,
True.
and where we predominantly see that mothers have the central roles in our families.
True.
So, when I think of my own family, when my dad was on nation's border at multiple times, where he was then wholeheartedly performing his love fearless duty towards nation without even thinking or bothering for his family. So what if without him? But these soldiers, they are born with so much of courage, determination, and uncompromising promises towards their nation, so where none of the thought could make them shiver. So my father knew and equally respected the trust on his partner.
True.
That behind him, his partner, she's the only person who will take care of the whole family. And that is why he was completely attentive and dedicated for the nation. So then my mom was the only pillar, for all of us, for all of them in the family. And with that trust, she made everyone in the family to breathe and live so easily. When I think, I could not even imagine what a stress she might have gone through
True.
when her husband was at the border, and when she even did not know either their partners would return back home or not. But under such stress, my mom was the only backbone for our whole family there. So
That's
here, how can we differentiate or categorize who has ruled the family or who has ruled this nation?
what a
I feel both.
beautiful example.
I feel both are equally complementing each other. So when I even see myself, what I am today, where I get all that freedom and choices and the support, what I get, what I desire for, that is all possible just because of my companion. So I
True.
believe, men and women are equality of this nation, our nation.
Such a real example, and nothing can beat an example in explaining ideology. So you've made it very crystal clear, and hats off to all the army men or women behind the armed forces. That's why we say they are army behind the army. So hats off to you, and I have high regards to all the women who are supporting their husbands on border, and they are the biggest soldiers, the bigger soldiers, in fact. So let's move to the end of this whole talk show and move to the soul of this, the purpose of this. One lesson which Aruna wants to give all the women across the globe, not only who wants to follow your path, but also who admires you, who loves your journey. What is the one message you want to give it to them?
Actually, women can do wonders when she decides to do anything in whatever role she is. I strongly believe the importance of being confident and self-believer, where you are dare to dream and live your life with your all self-motivated passion. So whenever we wish to do, let it be our interest, our goals, our desires, bring it to your attention first, as nobody else is going to help to find your interest. Nobody is going to come and ask you what is your interest, but it is only you that you can find out. So bring that moment of your joy, have the clarity within yourself, and that is the moment actually of well-being. And that you can do it very courageously, even without changing the direction of our priorities, and just being the responsible to your own attitude and happiness. Otherwise, it always tend to we always tend to postpone our dreams just based on our current priorities. So, planting and reaching that intense goal with your devotions, with your passion, and having that defined purpose of your life, that is only and only possible only when you believe on yourself, and with your all 100% efforts, your focus attention, and that becomes your own aspirations actually. So just being simply happy and content whatever you are carrying at that time, doesn't matter what the end result will be. Rest, everything happens automatically actually. So
That's so
this actually unlock your true potential when you come out of you. That that is your first step actually, that makes such a beautiful impact on your life. Just making a very one small step, that making your actions to follow. So let's not do not think of emitting like someone else, but when you do or follow your heart, or speak or act from your heart, you will do your best anytime, because the pure and genuine heart, you can never beat anything than that. Everything is possible with the spiritual bend of mind, by lending your hands of love and care for yourself first and your loved ones. So make your own independence. Ultimately, it's your spacious life that we shall invest the way we desire. So no one is going to help to create your life the way you decide to do so. So make your destiny a matter of choice and not a matter of chance. So that is how one should go to live your dream.
That's so beautifully told. And I took three things: self love, positivity, and dedication. These three things I took from your story. And I know apart from those three, I have picked many, but I mentioned three. And everybody who will listen to your story, there are so many gems of wisdom, so many pearls of wisdom you spread, you put in this story of yours. You are amazing, and you are a positivity magnet sort of a person. So I hope whoever is listening to this story must have a moment of getting goosebumps or feeling like, oh, if she can do it, I can also do it. So if you have that dedication, if you have that sincerity, definitely you can do it. And I will love to thank Aruna for sharing her story on this platform. And I would love to thank each and every audience who viewer who watched my show. And I hope you liked it. Please share your feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, dear Astha. It is a privilege to be here. Thank you so much.
कहीं अन कहीं में को देखने के लिए, इस पेज से जुड़ने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हमारा उद्देश्य पॉजिटिविटी या सकारात्मकता इस नकारात्मक कोविड के वातावरण में फैलाना ही है। हमारी कहानियों का और हमारी साथ जुड़े हर सदस्य का एक ही उद्देश्य है कि आप तक सकारात्मक ऊर्जा पहुंचाई जा सके। हमारी कहानियों को सुनने के लिए, इन हमसे जुड़ने के लिए मैं आस्था देव आपका एक बार फिर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ। ऐसे ही जुड़े रहें। शुक्रिया।